You started?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here today. This is a class I think that is going to benefit each and every single one of you, but it's also going to be something that can benefit your entire family as well, because the title of our class is called How to Stay Young, the First 100 Years. Now, it's a topic that you and your family need to know about, because sometimes, people will say, well, hey doc, that sounds pretty far-fetched and ambitious. Do I really need to know how to stay young for the first 100 years? And the reality is that you do, because let's take a look at some of the facts. Now, back in 1900, the average lifespan was only 49. So obviously we're living a lot longer now than we used to. We have better cures, better medical care. We're not dying as young as we used to back in 1900. In fact, so much so that the average lifespan today is 77.6 and growing. And there was a study done by the University of Texas on the Today Show in April of 2006. And that study actually said that by 2050, 800,000 Americans are going to be over the age of 100, and some are even going to live to be 150. So the point is that this is information that you need to know and your family needs to know, because there's a really good chance that by the time you retire, they're still going to be around. So they're not going to have to worry about how they're going to spend any inheritance, because you're still going to be here by the time they retire as well. So yeah, this is information, and not only you need to know, but your family needs to know also, because it's important, because we're going to be living a long time. Now, some of the things that we've had to unfortunately deal with, because we've had a lot of people get into the as far as the baby boomers are concerned, that age bracket, we've seen a lot of people reaching long life that we've never seen so much so in the past. So it's revealed a lot of things that we never had to worry about in the past. And number one, probably I'd say, is Alzheimer's disease. Okay, we unfortunately, because of long life, we're living longer, have to worry about losing our minds. And Alzheimer's is not a new condition, it's not a new disease, it's been around for a long time, but we never had to worry about it as much because we were never living this long. Because usually, when does it happen? Usually in the 70s, I think. Now, another one is cosmetic changes. I mean, everybody wants to look younger, everybody wants to, not have any wrinkles, but unfortunately, the biggest thing that long life has taught us is that now we have to worry about musculoskeletal problems. So much so that now the most common cause of functional disability, people over the age of 50, are spinal disorders. We figured out how to live longer, way past 80. We've figured out how to increase our life's activities, but we haven't figured out a way to take better care of our spine. Now, everyone here, I assume, plans on living past 50. Okay, that's a stupid question. Everybody thinks they're going to. So we have to do some things with our health, so that way as we get older we can have a better quality of life. We don't really just want to exist on this planet. We want to be able to work and play and stay young and healthy as much as we can for those first 100 years. And the analogy that I like to use is, let's say, for instance, there was a time later on today that I knew somebody was going to come to your house and they were going to rob you. I'm pretty sure each and every single one of you would prevent that from happening. Now, this presentation has absolutely nothing to do about your material possessions, but what's going to rob you of your physical capabilities, or your ability to do what you want to do and have a good quality of life as you get older. So how many of us here are just going to let ourselves get worse? Why wouldn't we stop it or prevent that from ever happening to begin with? Because as important as our material possessions are, I think you'd all agree with me, your health is way more important than that. And the thing about it is some things have actually gotten better as we've gone along. And I'd say one of the number ones is probably tooth decay. We do such a better job of taking care of our teeth now than we used to. Our teeth don't hurt us as much, they don't fall out as much as they used to, because the dentist have taught us to take better care of them or you'll lose them. Same thing with wrinkles. Since 1997 has been a 465% increase, over 12 million cosmetic adjustments, people's desire to stay young and look younger. And as much as I think it's great to have a perfect set of teeth and not a wrinkle on your skin, I'm sure each and every single one of you would agree with me that if you're walking hunched over like this and you can't move, that's going to make you look a lot older than having crow's feet. And the reason why everybody does such a great job of trying to take care of their wrinkles and their teeth and they neglect their spine is actually pretty simple. It's because your spine is not on your face. Most people have been conditioned that you wait for you would never wait for your teeth to fall out before you go to the dentist, but most people wait for their back or their neck or their head or whatever to go out before they ever do anything about it. And that's why preventative care is so important, because what if there is a way we could prevent this stuff from ever even happening to begin with? How much better that would be. And the reason why it's so important is because there's no such thing as a spine transplant. You can get a new set of teeth, or maybe there's a cap or a crown you can even get an organ replaced, but there's no cap or crown for your spine.